In this video, I'm going to share with you the details of a senior level Linux kernel development position with a privately held startup group located in San Jose, California. Now, I have extensive experience working with this group specifically, so trust that the insight on the pros and cons that I'm going to share with you are strictly based off my personal experience as well as in comparison to what I'm hearing throughout the tech world, specifically related to the Bay Area. I'm going to do my best to give you my unbiased opinion. What's up, guys? Chance here, President and Director of Technical Recruiting at ATRS. We specialize in helping embedded Linux engineers find ideal positions with high-tech companies throughout the United States, whether that be stealth mode startup, privately owned corporations, or even publicly traded companies. We service them all. So if you're thinking about leveling up your career or just interested in finding some new and exciting tech to get your hands on related to embedded systems development, pick up the phone and give us a call. You can shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, weekends. We have your back when it comes to finding your next position in embedded Linux development. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, let's start with location and commute. So this position is located in San Jose, more specifically South San Jose, which is actually a great spot because you're going against the morning rush and you're closer to the Morgan Hill and Gilroy area. And these areas are becoming more and more popular as the cost of living in San Jose, continues to rise. More and more people are finding, affordable homes in the Morgan Hill, Gilroy, Hollister locations. So it's a great spot, whether you're on the north side or further south. And this position is labeled hybrid. And I believe it's a true hybrid position because each company has their different definition. Some companies will say hybrid, but require you to be on site, 4 days a week. I don't think that's hybrid. These guys would probably expect you on site, 1 to 2 days a week, depending on deadlines and so forth. But that's not saying in the beginning you won't be on site majority of the time because there is a rapport and, level of trust that will need to be built. But once that 30, 60-day period is, has gone by and you've proven yourself, you'll have that full range of flexibility to work a hybrid schedule, which makes this, position so attractive to senior level engineers who aren't looking to commute to the office, 4 days out of the week, 5 days out of the week. Next, let's discuss the numbers, the compensation, which is a very important aspect when considering a position, especially in today's market. So this group is offering a base salary, anywhere between 200 up to 250K, depending on your experience, your background, and how well you match with their requirements. There is a yearly company performance-based bonus, which averages out around 15 to 20%, and they do offer options. Now, you got to take the options with a grain of salt because their stock options, even though they're a startup, they've been in startup mode, privately held for 30 plus years. It's unlikely to see a company who's been in startup mode for, more than 10, 15 years go public. So a more realistic end game is probably going to be a larger acquisition. But there are a lot of pros to, being privately held and being in business for this long. And we'll get into more details later in this video. But regarding numbers, that's what you're looking at. A base salary between 200 to 250K base, a 15 to 20% yearly bonus, and then you got options, okay? And then any other incentives on top of that, they're up for negotiation, but that's kind of your general compensation package right there. Regarding H-1B sponsorship, this company does accept H-1B candidates. Whether your I-140 is approved or not, they'll accept your H-1B transfer. But again, you're going to have to be hitting on all cylinders in order for them to pursue that process. Right now, with the market, I think the transfer is, a little bit longer than usual. I think around 5 to 8 weeks is what the H-1B transfer is taking from some candidates. But again, this group has a great immigration team and they're able to accept and transfer active H-1B candidates. Let's talk about the technical requirements. So this company specializes in the network, virtualization, and even security protocol space. They actually build software for avionic and aerospace industry. And so generally speaking, the VP looks for engineers with a strong combination of both networking and hardware virtualization understanding. I would call the security aspect of it a major plus. In addition to those core technologies, he's going to want to see embedded Linux kernel device driver development. If you've written device drivers, he's going to like that. So generally over the years, he's liked to see candidates from VMware. That's a good spot. Cisco's, hit or miss depending on the group. Because Cisco's heavy on the networking side, but depending on the group, that virtualization piece might be missing. So that kind of gives you a rough understanding of kind of what he looks for. And again, it's a senior level position, but he still casts a wide net. So he talks to 5-year guys, up to, 20, 25, 30-year level engineers. So it's really about quality, not quantity when it comes to this group. So yeah, you don't necessarily need to be hitting on all cylinders. But again, if you're looking for that top dollar and the H-1B transfer, you're going to have, majority of those core experiences. Okay, if you've made it this far and you like what you've heard, go ahead and click the link in the description below to schedule a time with me so we can discuss more of the specifics and get you submitted for review for this senior level embedded Linux development position. Thank you.